Besame. And the background of this restaurant actually started in 1952 with my grandfather and my grandmother. And we have in the dining room area a picture that pays homage to her in our logo, actually. My grandfather, Don Dennis, is a gentleman who actually had a restaurant and a hotel side by side in San Jose, Costa Rica for 30 years. So my father and I grew up in that environment in different time periods, of course, from prepping the food, sweeping the floors, managing employees. We actually have that level of history that we brought forward now with New Harlem Besame and created this menu of the fusion that's not currently being done in Central Harlem of Latin and Caribbean flavor. The reason why we put new in front of Harlem is because we wanted to acknowledge all of the diverse and new and exciting things that are happening here within Central Harlem. The name itself is the fusion of the Harlem Renaissance. What's so refreshing about our menu is that the fusion that I physically embody and convey to customers, being from Costa Rica by way of Jamaica, all of our roots go back to Africa. And as you saw when you were walking around the restaurant, we have the mural from West Africa that was crafted in Liberia 30 years ago. Some of the signature dishes are the guava marinated ribs. So when people hear that they say guava marinated ribs, I mean, what exactly is that? That's exactly what we want to bring, which is a fusion, a little bit of the soul food with the ribs, and then also the Latino experience of the guava marinating those ribs, as well as the chicken and shrimp, as well as the garlic chicken. If you look at some of the common threads of our menus, such as the jerk chicken, the oxtails, and so forth, you'll find that there are common threads in those meals and those dishes that can be found very similarly to West African dishes as well. The genesis of New Harlem Besame was exactly that, geographically to plant ourselves here on Adam Clayton Powell Boulevard. We wanted to take a place and pioneer it. After 42nd Street, Times Square, Central Harlem is one of the most visited places statistically. So we're happy to be able to share such a warm experience here with the diversity of our aesthetic value that we've created. And we want to stay here and focus 10,000% of our energy on developing this business that runs consistent with the entrepreneurship in our family.